Hello, I'm teaching a class on boundaries, and we were recently discussing the topic of privacy and secrecy in a relationship and the boundaries around privacy. The discussion came up about cell phone passwords. Is it appropriate for one person to insist on having the cell phone password of another person in a relationship? So that depends on the relationship. In a marriage relationship, you have a different expectation of privacy than in a dating relationship. In a dating relationship, it may not be an appropriate request. As a child in your parents' house, you don't have much of an expectation of privacy. If someone is paying your cell phone bill, you don't have much of an expectation of privacy. But then the question arises, when someone insists on having the other person's password, what is that communicating about their impression of the relationship? What is that communicating about them? Why do they have this lack of trust or this fear of abandonment? So if they have this lack of trust because of some infidelity or because the other person cheated, then that's a different situation. If one person breaks the other person's trust, if they cheated or if they had an addiction or something of that nature where they broke the trust of the other person, if you break someone's trust, you can expect to be over scrutinized in that area where the trust was broken. So you can expect that new boundaries have to be set up to regain the person's trust. So even if they forgive you, that doesn't mean trust is restored. It's a process now to restore the trust. And so you may expect now to be over scrutinized in that area where you broke the trust. But the problem comes in if I'm in a relationship and I caught someone cheating and now I put in other areas to scrutinize that person, but now we broke up and I go into the next relationship and I expect to scrutinize this new person in these new areas. Now that means the problem's with me. That means I haven't healed from my past relationship. I'm bringing my emotional baggage from my previous relationship and bringing it into this relationship. My lack of trust, my fear of abandonment is because I've been damaged and I haven't healed yet. And then it's not appropriate. What are your thoughts on this topic? Cell phone passwords.